Bhujapidasana in the Ashtanga yoga practice primary series. I am going to demonstrate the pose with the traditional count and the drishti, and then I'm going to break down and show a couple of modified variations to make it accessible for everyone. So from downward dog, Nasadra drishti, Sapta, inhale, Ashto, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nava, inhale, Dasha, exhale, Ekadasha Chaturanga Dandasana, Dvadasha, inhale, up dog, Trayodasha, exhale, downward facing dog. Now, you can play from downward dog, play with jumping your feet around your hand. So hop and get the feet around. Up and hop around. And you can do that a few times. If jumping is part of your practice, or from downward dog, just walk your feet forward, bring them around your hands, go all the way till you bring the feet in front of the palms. Let the hips sink down, and then maybe bring the left heel and step on top of the left palm. Right heel on top of the left. And from here, just round and push the floor away. Practice here. Maybe get the feet a little bit closer towards one another. Maybe start adding a little crisscross. 1, 2, 3. If that's easy and accessible, maybe start to bend the elbows. At the beginning, it's pretty challenging to bring the chin towards the ground. So if you're afraid that you might kiss the earth a little too deep, just bring the crown of the head down. 5 deep inhales and exhales here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it slowly back up. Again, you can release the feet down, walk it a little bit out. Try to get your hands further back and get the legs as high as possible up the armpits. Then from here, draw the chest forward, push the floor away, and maybe play with extending one leg at a time. Or both. And then you can play with shifting the hips up, transitioning the legs into Bakasana, and shooting back. If that's still pretty advanced and intense, just work from here. Do one leg at a time. And again, to play with this, you can put the left foot down and try to work with the right leg, transition it back. Up and back. Then place the right foot down and do the same approach with the left. Leg straight and try to transition. Up, transition. Up, transition. Until it becomes easier to actually do it with both legs. From here, you can again place the feet down if you need to. The shooting back from Bakasana, you can as well break that part down with elevating the feet onto the block, getting the knees as high as possible up the armpits. Again, don't draw the chest forward, so don't retract the shoulder blades. Protract, push away, lift the navel up, shift the weight forward, scoop it here, and then from here, do a little practice here, getting the knees off the armpits and shooting back. Up and back. And those are little parts that you can break down and work your way towards it. Another approach using the blocks. From downward dog, place your palms onto the blocks. See the front, where are you going? Again, you can practice jumping the feet forward. Jump the feet forward. Or if you want to go further, jump the feet forward and around. It really depends on your practice. You can, from here, just walk the feet forward, go around, 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 and here. Or just from standing, place the hands onto the block, and then slide the right block behind the right, heel left behind the left, but keeping the blocks and the wrist right underneath your shoulders. From here, sink, push, and maybe try to get the feet together. Up, up, up. Or this might be for today more than enough, and just play with extending one at a time. And out. If you have a chair, It's really actually handy to use a chair for this variation, so the hips have a little bit of a support and it makes it a little bit more accessible. So let me grab a chair. So this is another approach. You can find comfortable seat on the chair and try to fold forward from here, releasing the elbows down and find a little length. Then slide the palms flat down on the ground. If you still need a little elevation, again, and sit a little bit at the edge of the chair. You can place your hands onto the blocks. From here, push a little bit till feet float up, makes it way easier. And then maybe practice from here, extending the legs straight or doing one leg at a time. Up. If that gets easier, maybe remove the blocks and find the hands flat, or you can as well start by pushing into the chair in here. Push, 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 and again, extend one, up, two, up. As that gets easier, you're pushing into the chair just to find more length, or release the hands down, draw the chest forward. Again, maybe extend the legs, and if that's easy, maybe try to lift the booty off the chair. Up, and a little bit down. Lift, and sit. Lift, sit, lift, sit. And you can do the same thing with blocks. It gives you a little bit more height once you bring the arms straight, and it makes it still a little bit easier and more accessible. So again, under, legs straight, push the blocks, push, 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 till maybe you float the booty off the ground, and you can play release it, float, hop, float, sit. And those are basically a couple of variations how you can work your way towards Bhujapidasana in the Ashtanga yoga.